Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Start of season 8 with United. Challenges for this season. We've already won the Community Shield just for the second time. I want to win everything this season, including today's game, Uefa Super Cup against Watford at the St Mary's Stadium. So a very English affair. It's on Monday night, 2 days after we've played, so I did manage to rest. Luckily, we've just played our opening league game of the season. We had Stoke at home, so I'll be able to do a full rotation, strongest team in today to make sure we win it. So yeah, that's the plan. We've never retained the Champions League, so it's important that we win that. Obviously, we've got to keep up our dominance. With the league, Liverpool won the first season, then we won the next 3, and then Liverpool won 1, and then we won the next 3 or something like that. So we're due not to win the league. In terms of a few things, we've not retained the cups, so I want to do that not today, this season. Right, bit of business done, which you'd expect. Let's have a little look. So, 104 spent. We already knew about Dele Alli coming in. He's made a decent start. We're really doing well with the rotation of the three formations: 3-4-3, 4-2-4, and then the 4-2-3-1, which allows Dele Alli to play. We got Reece Oxford in. We decided to go against just selling John Stones. What we thought we'd do was just make sure that we have 4 really good, strong centre-halves, and we have that now with Haman, Stones, Recamp, Oxford, and then we've got people like Dyer as well that can play there. And then we've signed this up. The board said it was a poor bit of business financially. We paid $9.25 million for him. He's 18 years old. He's a fullback, wing-back, which we kind of are lacking a little bit. I think for an 18-year-old, he is very, very good. Already 2-star, potential easy 4-star, potential 5-star. I think he is going to be absolutely world-class for us. But they don't seem too happy about that. Futures, we've got someone arriving in January. This guy. He's a deep line playmaker, which we've got a lot of already. But he's 17 years old, and look at him. For a 17-year-old. 6 foot, absolute beast. What do we pay? I think we're paying about 25 mil. Yeah, 25 mil up front to Club Brugge. Look at him. What do you think of him? I couldn't say no, 25 mil. We have done a lot of changes as well, players going out. And then we've also got people like Kessie who are going to be 28. So by the time he's 20, Kessie's potentially going to be over the hill. Eric Dyer's not going to be, he's going to be over the hill. I think he's going to have the legs as well to be a box-to-box. So we may look at changing him to be a box-to-box. I think we may go down those lines. Let me know what you think to that. So obviously, Kessie, by the time he's 20, Kessie's going to be over 30. Dyer's going to be too old. And that'll just leave us with Antonio, who is good. Who is very good. But he will be better, I think. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think to that. Right, on the outs. We've done a load. Said we've got 121, so we've made a little bit of a profit so far. Zimmerman, 36 mil. We have so many options in there. It just made sense to let him go. Gomez, I didn't really want to let him go because he did bloody well for us last year. Average rating 7.20. Just couldn't give him the game time that we needed to give him really. Henderson, we got a lovely deal for him. 17 million. A guy that I hope gets a good go in the Man United first team. If De Gea goes in the summer, I'm quite happy for Dean Henderson to step up. I think he's quality. Rather than wasting 40-50 million on a foreign keeper. But it was back up, obviously, to Purrington. We have Dan Thomas as well now, so I was really keen on giving Dan Thomas the number 2 slot and getting good money for him, which we've done. Carboni, I've let him go on the cheap for 2 reasons. He was out of contract in the summer. So he only had 1 year left. He was on 145 grand a week, and he was only rated 3-star. And with us having Mbappe, Kane, Bogicevic, Rashford, Tudor, sometimes only playing one up front, it didn't make sense to have him. I really want to make sure Jason Tudor, I think I'm going to let him go on loan potentially at Christmas. We'll see. I'm just going to see how much game time he actually gets, but I don't want him to be falling off. You see, he's started to fall off a little bit, which is annoying when I am trying to give him some game time. So we may look at maybe even doing it now while I've still got Messi, maybe offloading him. I think that might be the way forward. once again, let me know in the comments, should I let Jason Tudor go on loan, get him some game time? Charlie McCann, good footballer, just not at the level we need, especially in the midfield where we're so good. He is very good. It's just the last season he only played. Look, he's barely played. He had a couple of good spells for us. He played a lot of cup games, but at a certain point we need to look. Even though he was same with Gomez, Manchester kid, McCann, Manchester kid, Henderson, Manchester kid. I just had to make a decision on letting some better youngsters play. Dan Demev Cooper. Every time I played him, he seemed to have a bloody nightmare. We got 10 million for him. We'd paid 1.6 for him. Exeter got 2.5 million out of that as well, so they did pretty well. A player that was getting to 22 and not really gonna feature that much for us. We got rid of then Akita and Langlet, the two centre halves. It'd be interesting to see how this guy gets on, because he's 5'7" and that's centre half. Everything else is absolutely top notch. So it'd be good to see how he gets on. Langlet as well, just decided, yeah, we can do better. And with Reece Oxford there, being English, I thought, yeah, because we have got rid of a few Englishmen. We got rid of, 1, 2, 3, 4. I decided getting a couple more Englishmen in we would probably need it. And to be fair, we do. You're only allowed 17 foreigners in the squad, and we're already up to, I think, 14 now. So we've got to be careful of that. And then Loney's gone. John Andrews has gone out on loan. He's looking good, isn't he? He's looking good. Another one potentially might be able to step up at some point. And that is it. Schedule so far, we had a decent pre-season, winning 8-1 and 10-0 in certain games. We beat Manchester City in the Community Shield, absolutely smashed them. Absolutely dominated the game. We've just beaten Stoke with our second 11, apart from the goalkeeper. So we had Delort, Oxford, Sessignon. We had to, I think it took a while, didn't it? Yeah, we scored and it took us second half. We did a few changes at half time. But we'll be complete overhaul today of the team ahead of the Super Cup. So let's have a look. Let's have a little look who we're going to play. Dyer did play in the last game because Haman's injured at the moment. So Stones and Vreekamp are going to get the run today. We'll give the youngster a go so you get to see him in action. Rodrigo on the left. He needs to, I keep forgetting, he really needs to step up this year. We did pay £300 million for him in the winter, so he needs to be performing, doesn't he? We're going to go Mbappe, Chiesa on the right, Kessie obviously in, Harry Kane in. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to go Dele Alli in there. Doesn't like it, but I'm keen to give him some game time. Let's get Messi on. And I think that is 11 changes. It is. Right, let's go. UEFA Super Cup. I think it's a trophy that is regarded, I suppose, not as highly in real life, but I think it does get you some decent amount of managers' points for the Hall of Famer. So they've got Cassidy, Mane. I think they signed at the end of last season. Oh, they've signed this summer. 33 years old. And they've paid £28.5 million for her. Chilwell. Got this guy that I've been looking at. I looked at him before Watford picked him up. Could be one for the future. 98 million release clause. Okay. I just thought at the time we didn't really need to go out and sign a world-class centre-half because we've got Vreekamp and Haman in there who are class. So I think getting a backup in made more sense rather than trying to get another world-class centre-half in and upsetting everyone. I did also try and get Lascelles in to be my sort of like fifth choice. 7.5 million, but he ended up choosing Brighton. I do like Lascelles as well. We got first highlight, 15 minutes in. It's been a slow start. Kane, Dele Alli, Kessie. And block now. We've got no one here. They're going to break on us here. A little bit of a worry. Oh, they're going to score. They have scored. Jadas. We're falling behind in this series in games. 2 games, wasn't it? Champions League game and FA Cup. The episodes last week. Right, can we get an instant reply? Mane. Recamp's found Dele Alli. Ooh, I thought that was going to fall to Rodrigo. He's still got it though. Here he goes. He set up Harry Kane, who's fired it in. What a finisher. How many goals did he actually finish with last year? He got 29 in the league, 42 in all comps, 16 assists as well. Yeah, he did all right, didn't he? But he's 32 now. Just turned 32. He's got 2 years left on his deal. So I think once he gets to the end of that, he'll be gone. We won't renew. I don't think we'll renew it. I don't think. We'll be brave. Let him go off to the MLS. Chiesa. Oh. Mbappe. Stones. Chiesa. Kane. Get in. 2-1. I was about to say we are looking at playing Mbappe as a striker as well this year. Rotation. Kane, Mbappe, Bogicevic, rather than being out wide, because I've just realised getting Mbappe this year just slowed down Diaz's sort of like game time and his development. He's a young Argentinian. We want him to be sort of like second choice right winger. Right, we've turned it around. 23 minutes gone. Watford are stringing some passes together though. They're on the march again. Oh God, what was that? Dear oh dear. One of those slide tackles. Was it? Yeah, Vreekamp hit it into Mane, who then it kind of teed up Cassidy. 2-2. 4 goals in 8 minutes. Oh, Cassie's dying. Whip him off at half time. Hoping we'll be fitter than them, because I imagine most of them probably, they wouldn't have been able to do a full rotation like we did. Absolutely bollock them at half time. Right, let's have to move Kessie off, aren't we? Let's get Antonio on. Off we go. If you are a pretty big club and you can afford it, if you can get Kessie in, he's by far the best box-to-box I have had probably in the last 2 or 3 years on the game. Absolutely outstanding. And he's young as well. I think he starts like 21 in the game. Yes, Antonio. His backup's not bad though, is he? His backup's not bad. Yeah, so Kessie, because he's 28 now. This is season 8, so yeah, he starts the game at like 21. So if you can get him in, get him in. I know we paid a lot of money for him. What did we pay? I'm sure we paid like 100 million for him. Yeah, 111 million. We spent a few quid. We'll have a look at that at the end and see how much money I've actually spent. It'll be in the billions, I'd have thought now. Antonio. Cleared. Pavlovic's been tackled. You're going to have to get up. Vreekamp's there. It's gone long. They're coming back. They're not giving up, are they, Watford? There we go. John Stones has punted one over the top. Mbappe is in. Is he going to square it? Oh, he went for the stupid dink. Just put it in the back of the net, man. Should we get him off? Should we go Messi? Have we got Messi? Yeah, we got Messi. He's retiring in like on October, which is really, really strange. I don't know why that is, but Dele. He's done alright in there actually, Dele Alli. Rodrigo. Kane. Yes. Game, set and match. 4-2. Let's get another sub on who's really struggling. Let's get Diaz on. Perfect. One with his left, one with his right, and a header for Harry Kane. Get in. Praise it. Rodrigo. Come on, we need a good season from you. It's a good cross. Kane with the volley. Still going at us though, Watford. Lovely ball out to Mane. It's going to be 4-3. It is 4-3. Fucking hell, why are we conceding 3 goals? In some of the big games, as I said, some of the big games we will go back, especially away from home, we'll be going 3-4-3. Messi. Are we going to get a goal from him? Oh, he's at the bar. Messi. Kane. We're going to get one more. Finish it off. We should do. Dele Alli fires it in. Not great keeping from Lafont. Actually, one of the boys that we looked at when we let De Gea go. 5-3. Not too fond of this, to be honest. I'm not digging it. These 5-3s. I want us to be good at the back. So we are playing 4-2-4, so it is pretty adventurous. Done Pavlovic. Should be the end of the game here. I feel we're not going to get another. That's it. Super Cup is ours. 3 goals and assists for Harry Kane. Defended poorly, look. Well, you would do if you conceded 3 goals. Another Super Cup. Right, let's have a little look. Where are we? Oh, don't want to retire just yet. Just let me know in the comments, how long do you think this series can... People are still watching it. People are still enjoying it. Obviously, I'm enjoying it, but I'm wary that we're kind of smashing winning trophies for sort of like fun. Does it get to the point where it's unwatchable? I have kind of redone the squad. Right, job overview. Is that how much I've spent? Have I spent 1.97 billion? That ain't right, is it? Is that right? There's a different... Players bought 44. I ain't spent 1 point... I might have done. Have I spent that much? Yeah, we have. Yeah, plus 104. Plus the 25. So we spent 1,969,000,000. Okay. Okay. But to be fair, with the club being... How am I going to defend myself? I've sold over 1 billion. I have sold over 1 billion. Which isn't bad, is it, for Man United? So, I suppose, over the course of the season, I probably have sold more players than maybe what Man United and got better value for what maybe Man United would in real life. 75 million career earnings. Spent a few days on holiday, look. How many? 5 wins, 17 cups, 74 win percentage. Yeah. Happy with that. Where are we in terms of Hall of Famers? Behind Sir Alex. Still a fair bit weight. I think the aim is to knock him off his perch. The only thing is my other club trophies are like, he won the domestic titles. To be fair, how many did he win with Man United? I think obviously his career. He won 13 Premier Leagues. We've got a bit of way to go. We'll just keep going. Let me know in the comments how far you want me to push this save. So I think sooner or later I am going to overtake him in terms of that, but I'm going to be some way off as winning as many titles as he did. Let me know in the comments. Muchly appreciated. Right, guys. See you next week. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that kind of thing. See you later.